Hello everyone, and welcome to the 33rd episode of the series. In this episode, we're going to start building the bare bones of the Iron Golem farm. I need to grab that cobblestone and grab some of the, coal. Being chased by spiders on my way up. I thought I had a little more daylight left. Anyways, because I messed up the last episode, this episode's gonna be shorter, a little bit shorter than normal. Cut down some trees. I wanted to reset my XP levels because I finally got around to actually turning off keep inventory. I also grabbed a few things that I forgot to bring with me. In the last episode, I mentioned I lost the clock then, but I think I lose it in this episode, not the last episode. I think I remember having it. I was double checking the white level here before I get anything done. Wasn't exactly planned out, this part right here. I do change it a little bit, but at least it's lit up. This is the part where just the bottom of the killing chamber is, and below that would be the storage area. That right now is just being used as a smelter. It was just bugging me that the logs were just kind of floating there. I put stone brick down here, and I didn't like the look, so I tore it down and moved the logs over there because I think it would look better there and make more sense. I like that better. Fix up the area a little bit so it's not weird looking. Building the platform here. I go back and forth quite a bit between the ovens and building here. I spend most of this episode building at least the platform and part of the maybe first layer of it. I reset the levels here. Also save the depth too. That's why you'll see my mouse going crazy. Didn't turn off. Now I'm turning off the cheat so I can play this. The one thing about using the hardcore settings is I can save every time I die. because it would force me to. Putting more of the sugar cane and putting it temporarily away. Put a ladder there, which I know I'm going to end up falling off of quite a few times, knowing my luck with it. And I put some half slabs down because I know myself well enough that I'm going to end up falling through there. And I'm actually trying to do this iron golem farm by memory. But I'm trying to make sure I have a way up. I did miscalculate here a little bit. The first one I went outwards was off by 1. Which we'll get later fixed. And I was gonna go grab some water so I can make a infinite water source. I was just trying to think up my word here. And I made a temporary place for that. Gotta grab another bucket of water so I can actually do that. Make sure to cover it with half slabs. I did fix that one spot. And now I know that the water goes all the way across there. Between this episode and the next episode, I do check my iron farm from a different save file, which is that laggy 1.14 world that I keep mentioning on and off. The other world I mentioned is a 1.12 world also. I got lucky here not have any mobs to spawn at that moment up here. I went 10 blocks up. I was kind of testing something. I gotta fix that. Once I finished this platform, I had to go figure out how I was gonna do the water here without causing like any mobs getting built up in one area. Need another temporary infinite water source. Forgetting that water drips if it's just a single block. So I'm going to double it here, because that dripping would have bugged me looking at it. Made a better way to get up and down. Forgot to grab 2 ladders. And I was starting on the second layer here. I might have to completely tear this down at one point later on, because I don't think the way I'm doing the water is gonna work out very well. I have this feeling that it's not gonna work out. This is what I end up doing. I did get pushed, but there's one spot I think might be questionable, and I didn't test that. Anyways, I'm setting up for the next layer to be built here. For now, I'm torching it up, because I don't want any mobs spawning in here. Now I'm starting the second layer here. At some points I do seem distracted, but it's because I was kind of really intensely listening to some sort of documentary at that moment. That was very interesting. At least to me it would be. I put more torches up here just to keep mobs from spawning, and I did have a little bit of mobs spawning on top here, so I lit it up a little bit. Built like some sort of protecting wall so I don't splat myself on the ground below, because I would be high enough right now to not survive that in game. Probably, if it was a real building, probably not either. I started to put doors in here. I like my doors to be in a consistent way here. I moved my infinite water source back up another layer so I could fill this in. have some bones so I can make bone meal to grow some more trees so I can finish this putting the doors in. I had almost enough at this point to finish the putting doors in for this. And I started to put solid blocks over it. Probably off screen I'm going to make a copy of this world and complete the Iron Golem farm and test it out. Just to see if it works or not. But it's not going to... That copy is not going to be any part of the official video. It won't have any effects. Anyways, I'm going to end this episode here. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!